Welcome back. You got to keep reminding yourself it's just one preseason game, but it's a lot of information to kind of take into consideration. Everyone knows Najee Harris is going to carry the ball 98% of the time. Maybe a little less than that because maybe one day he says he wants to do it all, next day he wants to have less. But who backs him up? And, you know, you have Benny Snell. Jeff, you've seen these guys. Master Teague looked pretty impressive. I know it's one game. He just came in. But what about Jaylen Warren and Anthony McFarland?
I saw that. Don't try to just do that subtly, Jeff.
Okay, which, like, if you're going to order...
Hang on, Sloopy. Hold on a second.
If you're going to order behind Najee, who will it be?
I think it'll be Benny Snell. And then,
Still?
Yeah, and I think Jaylen Warren after that. I think Benny Snell has carved himself out a nice spot on special teams. And Mike Tomlin, a couple of times at practice, has pointed out how well he's played, how hard he's run. But I will say this, same for anybody. The people that had the worst games yesterday were the ones who couldn't play, that were in battles, and Benny is a part of that.
I've said this before. I see it as kind of Benny Snell, to use a baseball analogy, he's the long man, the long reliever. If Najee Harris is hurt for a game, I think you want Benny Snell being the guy that carries the ball 15 or 20 times a game. But Anthony McFarland can't do that. I don't think right now you can say...
Snell splits are way better in games he started.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
He's like a pretty solid-looking back. You throw one bad game out, and he's averaging like 4.5 a rip as a starter.
When he gets 15 or more carries a game, something like that, 4.5, and make him 1.6 or something if he gets right. It's horrible. And you don't want McFarland or Jaylen Warren being the guy who carries the ball that much. But I think for a sub-package type player, it'd be third down, whether it be gadget type plays, things like that. McFarland, I think, showed last night that speed that they took him in the fourth round. If he's healthy and if he can play and all that, I think he can be a little sub-package guy that you can use to complement Najee Harris and not have to play him 90% of the snaps.
I like the way McFarland maxed out the runs that he got, and then obviously one where the hole wasn't there, he kind of created something on his own. Warren was impressive, but he put Piggy on the ground. Yeah. Mike Tomlin immediately says that and says, sorry, ball's on the ground.
And he did it at practice earlier this week.
Right, so you wonder. I think with Snell and the special team stuff that you guys bring up, like that's one of those things that us as media sometimes even, but fans for sure, they go, really, special teams? Like Danny Smith has that much sway kind of deal? But he does. To coaches, that's a different ball game. I'll get bold here. I think despite the fumbleitis, I think Warren's going to have the biggest role actually carrying the football for them behind Najee Harris.
That's saying a lot for an undrafted guy.
I'm going to go way out on a limb and say Tomlin sees something that even though he fumbles the ball and Tomlin probably wants to like rip his hands off for that somehow he'll impress them.
What about Master Teague? And he would be
I'm just as a Penn State guy, I refuse to give Master Teague his due. No, the problem is really quick here. I'll say this fast. Like watching that game, every single running back that went in looked good. You can make a case for all three of the guys we've talked about here besides Benny Snell and say they did X, Y, or Z.
Well, even Durant had a nice block.
Right, like you can look at everybody in that game and say, that's why, Jeff, you said the people who didn't play in this game were the biggest losers. Every single guy acquitted himself well. So if one of these guys doesn't make the team, I can bet you they're going to land on another NFL roster.
Yeah, I could see Warren. Tomlin likes Warren. You can see it in practice. He's 3-0, good player, 3-0. There you go. You know he likes him. Master Teague doesn't have the speed, but the Steelers have. Remember, who was the nightmare? Remember the nightmare, the big back? That's what Master Teague runs like.
Isaac Redmond was at the game last night, just so happened. He was a guy who had that role, too.
Tomlin likes those big backs. I think the NFL has sort of gotten away from that. That's why Master Teague was available in the second week of August, maybe, is that they want speed more than a big runner.
And Jeff put in a good word from him, too. Coach, you got to check out the Master. All right, we're going to take a break on that note. When we come back, talk about wide receivers here now. And is there a chance that they don't need a fifth wide receiver, given the fact that Gunnar Olszewski showed he could play that position as well, even though he's going to be relied upon in the special teams? We'll talk about that next, right here on KDKA.